Hello everyone, Fed here, and welcome back to my Redstone series. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to build a pop-out Jeb door. Now, in the past, I used to call these things hidden rooms behind bookcases. Of course, those videos no longer work because I'm playing on a whole different edition of Minecraft with Redstone. But when we click this button right here, the bookcase will open up. And if we click the button again, the bookcase closes. Now, the reason why I'm calling it a pop-out Jeb door is because it is not flush to the wall. It sticks out of the wall by one. If it was flush, then it would be seamless like this. But let's just do it one more time. Click the button. Door opens up. You know what? Let's just go through it. And then on this side, there's another button to close it up behind us. Let's get started on this build. All right, guys. So for this build, you're going to need a 9x4 spacing, and you're also going to have to dig down 3. Now, the resources you will need for this build are 10 sticky pistons, 2 observer blocks, 3 droppers, 1 hopper, 1 redstone comparator, 10 redstone repeaters, 1 redstone block, 35 redstone, 2 buttons, 6 pieces of glass, 4 bookshelves. You don't have to use bookshelves, you can use whatever you want, but I think the bookshelves look the best. We're also going to need some blocks of choice. I'm going to be using white concrete for my wall, and this for my redstone. And we need 1 non-stackable item. I'm going to be using a wooden shovel, that's just for our button, and a lever, just to test things out while we're building it. Alright guys, so once you've gotten your 9x4 spacing, and you've gathered up all your resources, we're going to come to the bottom left-hand corner, and we're going to count over 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and on top of this block, we're going to place a piece of redstone and another piece of redstone next to it. Then right on top of these 2 pieces of redstone, we're going to place in 2 sticky pistons with a set of bookshelves or whatever block you're going to be using for your door, but I'm going to be using bookshelves right on top of it. Then right behind these sticky pistons, we're going to place in 4 more sticky pistons, 1, 2, 1, 2, with your bookshelves on top of that, and that's going to be the bottom portion of the sticky pistons. Next, we're going to come out a block from that redstone right there on both sides, and place redstone on top of those blocks. Next, going into those blocks, we're going to place 2 repeaters, set them both to 4 ticks delay, and then take out some redstone and connect both repeaters to each other like that. Next, right above these repeaters, we're going to take out our observer blocks and face them in towards our pistons. They should extend when you place them in, so go into crouch, place it in, and as you heard, the sticky piston extended. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Crouch, place an observer block, and this sticky piston extends. Next up, take out your glass blocks and place a glass block right here, and then 2 more right above this redstone. Take out your redstone once again, and place 2 pieces of redstone going up those glass blocks with a block of choice right in front of it. Since I'm going to be using bookshelves, I'm going to just use oak wood so it matches the top of my bookshelves. And then coming out from these glass blocks here, we're going to place a block and a repeater on 4 ticks delay like that, and do the same thing on this side. Place a block here, place a repeater on 4 ticks delay. And now that should be this piston and this double piston extension completely done. So if I place a lever right here to test it out, boom, as you see, double piston extends up, and this one extends up once. And now when I flip down the lever, it will retract the entire thing. So now we just have to set up the top area. So to get started on the top area, we're just going to come right here to this corner and place a piece of redstone down here with a block next to it. Place a piston on top of that block. And then I'm going to come up 3 blocks from here. It doesn't really matter what you use, but I'm just going to use glass. 1, 2, 3, and place a redstone block on top of that. Next up, come up 3 blocks from here. 1, 2, 3. Break these 2 and place a piston facing downwards towards that redstone block. All right, guys, so now it's time to place in our top sticky pistons. So off this redstone block, we're going to make a 2x6 spacing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. A 2x6 spacing. Next up, take out your sticky pistons, and off this corner block, we're going to place a sticky piston facing in, and 1 facing towards the front where our bookshelves are. Do the same thing on this side. 1 facing in, 1 facing towards where your bookshelves are going to be. Then right up top, just like a Jeb door, right above these 2 sticky pistons, we're going to place in 2 repeaters, set them both to 3 ticks delay. Take out some redstone, place a piece of redstone here, a piece of redstone there. Then coming out from where this redstone block is, we're going to place a repeater going that way on 1 tick. Next up, place a block in front of that repeater, a block on top of it, and then a piece of redstone right on top of this one here, and that will power that piston. Then we're going to go ahead and just place in redstone, connecting all of that together, and that should be the top sticky pistons done. Now all we have to do is just hook the top to the bottom. So let's come down here, and going into this block right here that our piston's on top of, we're going to place a repeater on 1 tick delay. Then we're going to go ahead and switch out this glass block, and let me go ahead and use a different block for my input blocks. Let's go ahead and just use blue. So we're going to switch out this glass block right here for a regular block and put a piece of redstone on it. Place a repeater going into it on 4 ticks delay. a repeater behind it on 1 tick delay, and then connect them together, and that's pretty much it. So now if we take out our lever just to test things out to make sure it's working, so put our lever right here off one of these pieces of redstone. This is your input. Click the button, boom, the door closes. So right here is where the wall goes, so you can't see anything. There we go. No, not there. And then if we flip it up, it retracts the whole entire door, and that's it. You're completely done. So now if you want to hook up your own input to this, make it secret or something like that, you can go ahead and exit the video here, but I'm going to quickly go ahead and just set up a button for this thing as well. All right, so if you're sticking around to put in the button, all we have to do is just come out 3 blocks from here. So 1, 2, 3, it should be right next to where that piston tape is, and we're going to go ahead and place a button right here on top of this block. Then right underneath where our button is, off to the side of this block, we're going to take out our droppers and place a dropper facing up, a dropper facing away, and then we're going to place a dropper facing down and place in a hopper going into the bottom of this dropper right here, and that will make a hopper dropper T flip-flop. Then right on top of this dropper, we're going to place a piece of redstone right underneath where our button is, like that. Go into the top one and place in a wooden shovel or any non-stackable item. As long as it can't stack, then put a non-stackable item in there. So I'm going to be using a wooden shovel. Then coming out from that bottom dropper right there, we're going to take out a redstone comparator and place it going towards where I just put that lever. And then just go ahead and place a block right in front of it. And now our button should work. So if I click my button, the door closes. Click the button again, and the door opens up. So now all we need is a button on this side as well. So right off where our piston tape is, we're going to place a block, a button, breakdown 2. Now you're going to have to use a transparent block here. I'm just going to be using glass. You can also use a slab here if you would like to, but if we have a full block there, it will activate this, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm going to be using glass here. So just place a piece of glass down there with some redstone on it, come out, place one more piece of glass here with redstone on it, and now just connect it right over to here. So take out some normal blocks. Let's use the blue block. There we go. Just bring it out 2, connecting them together. So now the inside button should be working. So if I click the button, the door closes. Click the button again, and the door opens up. So that's it, guys. You're completely done. So now all you have to do is just clean up the air. Make sure you don't break any of this redstone, though. Just take out your blocks of choice, fill it in so you don't see any of the redstone. So there we go. It's completely hidden up now. So when I click the button, there's the pop-out door, done. And when I click the button again, it opens up. But there you guys have it. That's how you build a pop-out Jeb door inside of Minecraft. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, make sure to hit that notification bell because I'm uploading on the daily. All right, guys, peace.